Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at quite possibly one of the most broken brawlers within this meta, and it's definitely being slept on by quite a few people. So before we jump into it, make sure you're using a create code in the shop. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright guys, jumping into the brawler, which I believe a lot of people are sleeping on right now and has potential to be easily a top 10 brawler within the meta. We have Janet or however you guys want to pronounce it. It's going to be different across a lot of different regions, but I'll just call her Janet. You know, again, excuse me for butchering the name, but yeah, this brawler is absolutely insane. Whilst okay, somehow that didn't actually make its way in. The ball literally looks like it's over the line, but this brawler is actually insane once you get kind of used to the shooting mechanics. At first, it took me such a long time to get used to like how to shoot with this brawler, just because of like how weird it is, especially to shoot from behind. But this brawler is especially good across some of the different game modes. It's really good at getting behind enemy lines, especially on maps like Duel and Beetles, for example. I've seen a lot of Janet being used in competitive play and in scrims, just because again, like, Janet can just get in behind the spawn and you're kind of forcing the enemies to try and pinch you out. That is just one really good thing about her. Even if you don't get any kills with a super, it just gives you so much pressure on the map, being able to go behind enemy lines without obviously the enemies dealing any damage to you. You can really make some cool unique plays. And the best tip I can give you guys before flying or before going into the enemies is just to make sure you at least got one piece of ammo, because you don't want to be flying into an enemy with no pieces of ammo, especially when they're like 2 or 3 shotables. So make sure you've got at least one ammo or at least a couple of pieces of ammo, so you can fly on top of them and just basically act like a flying Shelly. That's how I see this brawler sometimes. It's just sweeping up into the air and just spamming that auto aim button and destroying them up close. So you can see here, got 2 pieces of ammo here. I'm going to drop my gadget as well. That's one broken thing about her as well, is that you can actually drop the gadget whilst you're in the air, which is absolutely crazy. I'm sure that's going to get changed within the future, just because I don't see like how that's even possible. Like, it's just a crazy mechanic to have, right? Like, she can't carry the ball, she can't collect like the zone in the air, which would have been incredibly broken as well, but she can just drop her gadget in the air, which is just absolutely insane to me. So we're going to be able to get a couple of kills right there with a super, and just a mortis left. Going to kick it off. I'm hoping we can chain our super in time. And also a really good thing about Janet is once you get the damage gear, you're going to be dealing so much damage to the enemies, and a lot of times you can just 2-shot them from a long distance with that increased damage. So that's going to be game number 1. Let's hop into game number 2. Alright guys, jumping into the next game mode, we have bounties. So Janet is really strong on bounty, especially against throwers, just because of her super. Of course, in a 1v1 situation, it might be a little bit hard to get your super, but once you do have it, once you're able to cycle it pretty easily, as long as you're full HP, full ammo, you should be able to just fly into the enemy lines so easily. But unfortunately get taken down by a bell trap and a bounce to our gadget. But yeah, just absolutely love this brawler on certain maps, just being able to just fly whenever you want. Of course, the like super bombs don't really do a lot of damage. It would do like 800, 900 damage, which isn't a lot, but against the squishy brawlers, it is going to be a lot. You're probably going to be able to get a couple of bombs onto the enemies, as long as you're constantly changing like your flight pattern, or if the enemies are running in a straight line, it should be really easy for you to land those bombs with Janet. So it's like the bell's going to miss her shot completely there, but should be able to just run into the bell, take her down. Literally 2 shots equal 3000 damage, and again will make so many of these brawlers really weak. So we're just going to go ahead and fly into the enemies here, create so much pressure, drop our gadget in the air as well. That's going to tank the tick head, and we're already in the enemy spawns. So you can see here, it's just going to be amazing, especially if you're down in the game. It's just going to be able to allow you to regain that lead so much easier than any other brawler in the meta right now. So it looks like Dennis is going to fly ahead with that nanny head. I'm going to make Take Panic use all of his shots up. Should allow us to get closer to the Piper and the Bell. That should be the kill on the Piper. We should be able to tank that tick head, and we could just fly out of there like there's no business. It's just so broken. Being able to fly for what, 7-8 seconds, just completely crazy. A fly in, fly out. It's just such a broken mechanic to have. And I thought this brawler was somewhat balanced, but as time has gone on, just because of these mechanics alone, she's just incredibly strong in this meta. So that's going to be game number 2. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, so hopping into the next game then. So if you guys are wondering what her best game mode is going to be, it is gotta be Gem Grab, just alone because of the ability to grab the gems and just fly away and be invincible for whatever, the 7-8 seconds, however long her super is. Can't believe I don't even know that right now, but I think I'll research it after the video. But yeah, 7 or 8 seconds, you can just fly into the air. The enemies can't get you. That's just going to guarantee you to win easily. You know, it's like a Piper jump, just even better. Basically, it's just insane how long you can stay in the air for. So you guys are wondering as well, Jeanette can actually be used as a gem carrier or a lane. I've been seeing quite a few games of her being used as a gem carrier. That's because she has, you know, quite high range once you connect. Well, once you hold down your attack button for a long time, you can have a long range. But just again, the ability just to get the gems fly out over and over again is just such a good thing to have. And one thing you really want with your gem carrier is survivability. You want the ability to just, you know, sit back, let your lanes try and cause pressure so you can collect the gems in the middle. But Jeanette can just easily steal gems, fly out of there like there's no business. So Dennis looking like he's in a bit of trouble right here. We should be able to just fly across, get the Piper down. It's going to be Crow jumping in as well. Should just be able to land on him and take him down with 2 swift shots. But again, you can easily just judge every single fight, just like by judging like how many pieces of ammo you have, whether you can 2-shot, 1-shot the brawlers. You know, you're going to be able to have a good time with this brawler. So that's going to be another win for us. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, jumping into the final game of the video then. So talking about her good matchups and also the brawlers that counter us. So good matchups, honestly she's pretty good against everyone. Like I don't feel like there's a complete weakness to this brawler, just because again, like she's just got really cool mechanics, being able just to escape certain matchups with your super. It can just be really, really strong. You know, brawlers that she's really good against, I've already mentioned the throwers. Just any brawler that's kind of weak, I feel like she's really strong against, just because she has a decent amount of damage. 1500 is definitely on the stronger side. And again, just being able to just fly across the map onto any matchup that you want, it's just going to be even stronger against those brawlers. So the weaker the brawler, the better that she's going to be against them. So that's going to be, in my opinion. Also as well, there's a couple of brawlers that I feel like she does a strong job against, just because of her mechanics of being able to shoot through things. So one brawler I can think of, a brawler like Lola, you know, where Lola is just incredibly strong with her clone or her ego, and then you can pop the gadget as well. Just being able to shoot through that with a lot of damage that Jeanette can have is definitely a good feature. Ruff sandbags as well. Ruff's an insane brawler in this meta. She can definitely do a decent job against that. So we're just going to help Dennis take down that turret really quickly, and then we're just going to go fly up the map as well. It's just insane how much pressure you can cause. You know, even if you're not doing a lot of the times the enemies are just fixated about where you're going to land, trying to dodge your bombs. Again, it allows your teammates just to run up. It's just insane. It's got to be one of the best supers inside of the game. And I was kind of dumb to say that this brawler is somewhat balanced, because I just feel like as time goes on, just Jeanette gets even stronger and stronger if I don't completely miss those shots. Again, you got to kind of focus up because of how like annoying it can be to try and aim at the longer ranges. So at least it's some form of skill, right? Like you have to consistently aim your shots over and over again. You can't really auto aim with Jeanette unless you're literally in their faces. So it looks like we're going to get a good double kill there, but we should be able to get some consistent damage off. Again, just going to be good on heist because you can shoot through players when they're respawning. Definitely a good feature to have. So we're just going to run into the dynamite here with our extra damage onto the with the super. It's going to deal like 1000 damage per bomb, which is just absolutely insane. But that should be enough time to win as the game right here. Don't think they've got enough firepower to really make a comeback unless Dynamite does a madness on the offense. But Jessie has gone down. Actually, no, not Jessie's gone down. The Eve has gone down. So that's going to be a win for us. So let me know down in the comment section below what you rate Jeanette out of 10. I would say she's a top 10 brawler right now and could have potential to be even stronger as the days go on. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.